Yeah, shalom, shalom. Right, yeah, this is number one. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Alright, and peace and blessings to the elect. Alright, Labachariam. Just no, hold on. Now, if my mom says something, I just wind up the glass. Yeah, and you double on see the apostles and the elders of great. Yeah, I say that already, right? Yeah. So this year is number one, and give me this lesson is the origins of white people. All right. You have people who just think that the white man got his complexion from being over there in Europe and the climate changes in Europe. All right. Seem to give him his skin complexion with the weather conditions in Europe. He seemed to get his complexion to be so-called white. Well, if that is the case, you say billions and billions of years ago and all kind of funny. If that is the case, right? If that is the case, why are there so-called dark nations or Negroes and thing in Europe? Oh no, and there's still dark skin. That is folly, that is a lie. Alright? Scripture say they are forgers of lies. Alright? Forgers of lies. They just forge up lies. That's what they just do, that so-called white man fear. The so-called white man, his origins stem from the Bible. Everything stem from the Bible. The Most High make everything be known that it came from the scriptures. Nothing just happened just so. Okay? Nothing didn't just happen just like that and make so-called white people just happen to be, dark skin complexion because of where they was living for billions of years and millions of years. It's a lie. It's a lie. Alright? Because real people had that and that's what the truth doing. The truth breaking down all them strongholds, because I feel I go open with that scripture too. Because a lot of people had that conception in their head, that misconception. Alright? But now we understanding where the white man come from and who he is. Because when I was small, I always wanted to know how them does look different than we so right through. Why how them white? What make them that complexion? Everybody else have dark complexion, but you white. Alright? You so called your skin complexion just, which actually they're red, they're not actually white, they're red. Alright, they're not actually white, they're red. But you alone looks like that. Why? How you alone looking so you don't understand that? And Now that, the truth reach us, we know where the so-called white man come from, so we are to teach. Now this is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Although we walking in the flesh, we walking as men. We don't fight a carnal battle. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High, or it says God, but we say the Most High, because He's the Most High Spirit in the spirit world, to the pulling down of strongholds, right? Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, or the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua HaMashiach, we will ignorantly call Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushua HaMashiach. And guess what, Guess what, for you people and them in this world who just dumb, guess what, he coming back on this earth, That man, That man gonna come back on this earth, And you know what? The proud gonna be abased in that day. The pride of the haughty will cease, and the righteous will be exalted by the humble. The humble will be exalted by, and the pride of you fucking proud people in this place will cease, And Yahushua returns, And you waiting on. Alright, you ain't fighting a fucking carnal battle. We don't take guns and go and look to shoot people when they hurt. Alright, when they do we are wrong. No. And patience possess your souls. The righteous and the humble will triumph over the wicked, boy. That is a fact. Nevertheless, let me continue. It says what? Casting down imaginations. That was our imagination of the so-called white man. To say that he's first and foremost he white. And then to say the reason why he that color is because where he was living for so much years that skin just change and he just end up. So now that lie. That is a lie. Pulling down strongholds. What do you mean that this true? The actual thing is that the so-called white race, alright, the so-called white race are the Edomites in the Bible. If you understand what I'm saying, the so-called white race are the Edomites in the Holy Bible. They are known as Edomites. Edom. Right? That's what they're known as. They're not known as no and hey, they're not known as no upstanding people in the Bible either. They're known as wicked bastards. Right? This is how we This is the war we fighting. The war of shining light in a dark place. Alright? This world is covered in darkness, and we coming with a light, which is the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, and shining it in this dark place. This is Isaiah 60 verse 1. It says, arise, shine, and we are shining, for thy light is come, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, and the glory of the Lord Yahweh is risen upon thee. The glory of the Lord is risen upon us. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. These people are in gross darkness. Check, they can't see, basically. They can't see. But we see. What the Apostle Paul say, that they shall not overtake you as a thief. He tell the elect that. It says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. But nevertheless, most I just said, alright, the darkness go cover the earth and gross darkness the people. These people are in gross darkness. They in thick darkness, but we seeing. And that is what we fighting. We shining that light in this dark place, right? In this dark world, we shining that light. And that is the light of exposure, because you could hide in the dark. You can't hide in the light at fucking all. You can't hide in the light. When everything light up, you can't hide. They will see you, look, you're hiding. And that is what's going on right now. You saw us in the darkness hiding. Behind shadow governments, the Rothschilds ruling, governing the world. Underneath the guys are these different presidents and them controlling everything. But now we know. Now everything exposed. And now we know ultimately who the Edomites is. And we know who the white people is and where they come from. And that they are not no freaking, the skin didn't just change like no damn lizard, alright, or a snake changing his skin. Yeah, and that next reason, because he was black at that so-called dark skin at that point in time, but then he changed, his skin changed like a snake. So he's a serpent too, He's a serpent. Because he was so-called dark skin at that point in time, but his skin changed. His skin changed into this complexion that he is here now. And that is true. That is true. The Lord doing that. Now let me get the book of Genesis. Because for those who don't know, the so-called white man is the son of Abraham and Isaac. That is Abraham, that is Isaac's child. Alright, that is Abraham's child, that is Isaac's child. And I will start from 25, right? And I read from 1 and I will jump around. It says, then again Abraham took a wife and her name was Keturah. Right, Keturah. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Let me jump around. Right, I read from verse 8. Then Abraham gave up the ghost, meaning he died. Right? He died. So he gave it up, meaning the Lord take it back. And died in a good old age, an old man full of years, and was gathered to his people, and his son Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mamre. The field which Abraham purchased of the sons of Heth, there was Abraham buried, and Sarah his wife. Right. And it came to pass after the death of Abraham that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt by the well Lahairoi. Right? Now these are the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah's handmaid, made bear unto Abraham. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebajot, and Kedan, Abdiel, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duma, and Massa, Hada, Tima, Jetu, Napish, Kedema. Right? These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are their names by their towns and by their castles, 12 princes according to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137, and he gave up the ghost and died, was gathered unto his people. And they dwelt from Havilah unto Shur, that is before Egypt, as thou goest towards Syria, and he died in the presence of all his brethren. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Because they are both sons of Abraham. But what the scripture say, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Alright? That's what the scripture says. Am I lying? No, I am not. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 3, and verse It's no way. Let's see if I'll find it. Ah, boy. You like Romans, You like Romans 9, Yeah, Romans 9. Yeah, Romans 9 verse 7. I know I gain that feeling, yeah. Hold up there. Hold up there. I'm gonna pause this. Yeah, Salaki, about that. So I was going to read this precept here. Romans 9 verse 7. It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Alright, so Isaac, that is where the Most High, that is where the righteous seed will be called from Isaac. Alright, from Isaac's sacks. Yeah, the Most High will call the righteous seed from Isaac's sacks now. From Isaac's sperm. You understand? So, let me see Isaac generations. Back in Genesis, the 25th chapter. And the 19th verse, and it says, and these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Right? Abraham's son is Isaac. Right? So you have to do a little history. Right? If you don't understand the history, you cannot understand the mystery. Okay? You have to do a little history. Yeah, and the history right here, not that far away, you just had to read, bro. People don't like to read. So, it says, and Isaac, it says Abraham's son, Abraham begot Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived. She could make children. Isaac prayed to the Lord, and the Lord heard him, and she get pregnant. Right? The Lord hear him and she get pregnant. Because Isaac is a servant of the Lord. And going on. And Isaac, right, so she conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. Two nations. So that cut, this scripture here cuts that a nation is how to put, cutting that a nation is a piece of land. Sometimes we ask Jake what is the nationality, and they say is a Trinidadian or an American. The scripture says 2 nations are in thy womb. Was she giving birth to pieces of land? No, she was giving birth to men. Your nationality goes back to your race. Who your father is. So who planned the seed in the womb? Isaac through the course of sex. Alright? It says, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. You hear that? The elder shall serve the younger. It says, and when her days were to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Two twins. Not two twins, but twins. Two nations. It says, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Admonai, red. You to change up that name. Red means Adawam. Red is Adawam. So like to say is Adam. Adawam really. What is red? Your blood. Listen carefully. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. What you have to understand is that when a child born, through the mother pushing, and even melanated children that's come out red sometime when they're now born. This is an Edomite being born. Through the mother pushing and that pressure and that child coming out. You know the pressure from coming out of the vagina there. And the child come out and be crying. With all of that blood pumping from the heart, because the child have a heart, right? The heart pumping. That blood will show up more in so-called white people. The skin will show up more red. I ain't lying. Because watch this. The picture of a white baby being born. Let's see. What the hell this thing I was doing here for? Right, look one here. Watch this. Watch this one. Watch him. See that? Red. Sleeping. Right? See if I find the next one. See that? Red. Yeah, this one ain't really looking. I want a real red one. No, you ain't getting that. You saw me take them off because I used to get them thing on Google. You saw me take them off. You know why? Fuck, I don't like to be exposed. Yeah, ain't nothing. Nevertheless, when these little bastards, these little devils being born, because these devils, the scripture said the wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies. So they are devils. When these little devils being born and they're crying, right? When they're crying and thing, they just look red. That is a fact. Nobody in line about that. So when the baby was born, Esau, Edom, he came out red all over. He came out red all over, right? Like an hairy garment. Because that was scripture, I think is in Deuteronomy, the same 25th chapter. Let me see if I get that. Exodus, right? Right, Exodus 25 and right. I read from verse 4. It says, I read from verse 3, and this is the offering which ye shall take of them, gold and silver and brass, and blue and purple and scarlet, and fine linen, of goat's hair, and ram's skins dyed red, and badger skin, and shittim wood. Ram's skins dyed red. So that would be a deep, dark red. Esau came. Red like a hairy garment. It's like that. Line upon line, precept upon precept. It was red like a hairy garment. So what they used to do, they used to take ram skins or other skins, sheepskin, whatever, and dye it red. So it would be like a deep, dark red. Right? So that'd be like a deep, dark red. And that's how the Edomite came out. So, when it says the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, this was the birth of the first so-called white man. This is the father of him. Of these crackers that I seen walking up and down on the face of the earth today, you know, calling themselves righteous people. This is how they come about. There's Isaac's son. But who received the promise was Jacob. Esau didn't receive the promise. They called his name Esau, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Isaac was 60 years old when she made them two children. Right? Isaac was an old man. 60 years. But it never mentioned Jacob's color. Never mentioned Jacob's color. The first person scholar to be mentioned was Esau's color, because everybody was one complexion, meaning they had different shades of it, but they had melanin in the skin, so it wasn't weird for somebody to be born with melanin in the skin, meaning they're looking like a so-called black man or a very, very light-skinned person to a very, very dark-skinned person. Right? Because even these Chinese, they have melanin in the skin. Esau tried to breed them out, but they have melanin in their skin because these Chinese just look yellow, really and truly. And then it has some of them dark. Because all these Filipinos and Indonesians and all of them, them is basically them is like Chinese people. When you watch the video, they just be down here, you see them. Not really, let me just say Filipinos. It have them freaking East, them Asia countries in the East, but Indonesia and them play like Ong Baka and them fellas and them people. This freaking Moabites, Ammonites, but them people, majority of them. God Jakes among them. But them have melanin in their skin still. It's only the so-called white man don't have any, and that is what was the big freaking thing. Like, what the hell is that? So they see it and they call it Aishashua. Wasted away. Esau. Wasted away means he had no pigment in his skin. He was wasted away, like he bleached out his whole skin, waste away his pigment. Like what is Jake's doing now? Bleaching to look like the so-called white man. Back then it was a normal thing to be born looking like a so-called Negro. Now in this world. But you go back to that. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And when you read that word plain, Jacob was a righteous man. When you go into that word plain, the word plain there means righteous. Alright? Tam. From the Hebrew word tam, and it means perfect, complete, perfect. One who lacks nothing in physical strength, beauty, etc. Sound, wholesome, an ordinary, quiet sort of person. Complete, morally innocent, having integrity. One who is morally and ethically pure. An upright man. That is the father. That is the father of the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native American Indians. Wait, say we just don't we show the attributes of our father? When the so-called white man came over here, the colonizers, they call them in Black Panther. When he came over here on the west and he met the natives, were they an ordinary, quiet sort of people? Yeah, they had little civil wars amongst themselves. But for the most part, then, there wasn't like how Esau had them today. They was in their own corner and just being quiet and dwelling by themselves and, you know. Yeah, it had wars amongst themselves, but there wasn't like Esau war in the whole world right now. Okay? The Negroes. Majority of Jake just like to just go home and be with the family, you know. In the 60s, in the 50s, when Jake was trying to do something, that was going on, you know. Man go work hard and go home and be with the family and raise up the household, you know. Wasn't into this party life and outside life, but the scriptures say, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduce them, you know. And that is a fact, you know. That is not we, you know. That outside party life every night. That is not Jake, you know. We more excellent than that. We know a better way, but the ways of the wicked, it seduce them into going down that path. Okay? The Latinos, all that we just quiet people, by normal, just, you know, going about with life. don't harass nobody, that kind of way. We are laws if it have a little nigga in the in the in according to we law, a little nigga coming up, meaning he just want to harass everybody and a glutton, disrespectful to parents and parents talk to him and thing. Our laws is to kill a little nigga, you don't promote we